Hello, and welcome back to the Guild Wars Nightfall Let's Play. So here we are, back in front of Jarek, and we're going to pick up where we left off with our main man here, Ramon, as we're about to go to trial to see how we fare for killing General Kayat. 11 from Korn, 11 from Mistan. They're going to question us, we have to answer questions. Alright, so here we go. This is the Tribunal. The Tribunal. We are gathered here to answer the allegations brought against the Kornan government. There have been claims of inciting aggressive Corsair activity against Istan and of summoning forbidden evils. You will respect your order, the Sunspears. Morgan will represent Korna. As the accuser, you will be asked questions. Well, you go so fast. As representative of the defending party, General Morgan will have the ability to respond in kind. Thank you, Elder Shushwi. It is Kornan's position that General Kayat was acting independent of War Marshal Barish and the government of Korna. The unfortunate events that occurred were merely a coincidence stemming from the current Sunspear activity under the leadership of Cormier. Please summon your first representative. Can you talk to him? Barish also may be a stern ruler, but it would be preposterous to think she would intentionally hurt Elona. Alright, choose your representative. Is it your first representative? Your first representative. Alright, so first I say Dankoro. Let's start off with a strong lead. He's well respected, very smart. Start off good defense. Those from Istan know me. Those from Korna know of my work. I cannot count the Kornan villages or the Istani fishing fleets I have personally protected against Corsairs and monsters over the years. I don't say this to brag, I say it because in all my years of fighting darkness, I have never experienced more evil than what Kayat, and by association Varish, released in Firener. If you stand by and let Varish continue, we will have more to face than mere Corsairs and rabid plants. See? Yeah, he's smart. Good start. Did that affect anyone's... What's next? Alright. Sunspears are higher than the Kornans, but now what's his rebuttal? Your first claim is that Varish and Kayat are responsible for what happened at the first city. What exactly was the Sunspears' involvement? Let's see. The first city of Firener was the home of the original Sunspears back in the dynastic times. Cormier ordered excavation. We responded to the evil that was released. Without us, the Apocryphar would have killed hundreds. We arrived and found many of our diggers decimated and consumed with some darkness. This is true, so that doesn't prove that it's them. As much as you would like to claim heroics, there is proof that your leader Cormier is responsible for the evacuation of this area. It was cursed and off limits for a reason, yet in her hubris, Cormier felt the need to investigate something better left alone. Like, oof. Alright, let's bring an Iron Fist. The outcome doesn't really matter, I don't think. You can't really lose, but I like how he still has his glow, right? Is he still glowing? Yeah, he's still glowing. It's nice to see you again, Elder Sushli, especially since this time I am not under arrest. As long as I get to walk out of here free and clear afterwards, I'm willing to tell you what you want to know. So we had been receiving Kornan coin for an anonymous Kornan source for quite some time. It was really helping with morale, if you know what I mean, and our forces had grown steadily because of it. It was supposed to be meeting with the source, apparently Kayat. Boy, good thing I sent somebody in my place. That could have been my body left to rot in the crypts. Alright. And then what's Morgan's defense? Yawns? What an ass. Please explain the Sunspear involvement with Corsairs in regards to these events surrounding Kayat's death. This information you obtained was through less than legal contact with direct enemies of Istan. In fact, Iron Fist is here today due to Istan bribe. The very fact you have dealings with these cutthroats throws doubts on all of your statements. He's good at this shit, man. Alright, next. Toss. My, connections inform me about Cornins paying off Corsairs and also of dark ceremonies involving demons. Your connections? You scarcely more than a Corsair yourself. I hope you have better representatives, Sushil. I don't know. Hey, I'm not a Corsair. I don't look like a Corsair, do I? The cost probably doesn't really help that much, huh? Does he have a rebuttal? Yep. What is your stance towards Corna? There was peace, and hopefully there'll still be peace. Yet one of Cornin's generals was dead on Istani soil. If Kayet hadn't been acting on her own accord, after the rest of Varish and Tandre had left, entourage had left, then this would be sounds for a war between our provinces. I see no standing for the Istan accusations at this point. I'm back. I heard Cormyr was coming back to Commandant, and I went to get her. Is that okay? Cormyr! What is going on here? Why are my people being persecuted? Spear Marshal Cormyr, your followers have made some wild and baseless accusations. Quiet, General. I have seen firsthand that these charges against Varish Asa are neither wild nor baseless. She should be standing here in judgment, not my sun spears. Apparently, I have returned just in time, and I brought allies from Cantha and Tyria. As leader of the Sun Spears, I demand that War Marshal Varish step down and turn... So fucking fast. And turn herself over for our judgment. She has been trafficking with dark forces. For the good of all of Elona, this must stop. Or else what, Cormyr? War? You'll find that War Marshal more than willing to face you in battle. We are done here. I must return to Kandara to speak with the War Marshal. I don't know what will come of this, but if you value Istan's future, I strongly advise you to ignore Cormyr's wild ravaging. The Sun Spears will not stand idle while Varish also harms Elona. We'll take on anything the corners throw at us because we're heroes, right? And we can leave. Careful, Sunspear. Do not need... Okay. Well, as you can see, Cormyr's back. What do we gotta go talk to? Right here somewhere. Poobah. The clouds of war are gathering. Yet if we don't wish to be dominated by the Cornins, so it must be. Come, we have much to attend to. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. War preparations, war preparations, war preparations in the rising suns. I may not leave the Sunspear Great Hall on missions much anymore, but those who do carry the mark of my training and my sandal on their back if they don't work hard. Rising suns. Let's see. Good timing, everyone. One of your duties. Oh, that's that old quest. Rising suns. That's the old one, right? I think escort the 3. Yeah, never mind. So we need to do the war preparation stuff. Recruit training. I hope you have a strong stomach. Dunkoro and Koss have been preparing battle plans. The current assessment is that we don't have enough support ships to stage a successful assault. That is to say, once we arrive at our destination, we may not get back. Cormyr is waiting on the plane to Jarn to brief you. There's much work to be done in terms of recruiting and training. Make sure everything is done in a timely manner. Are you ready? As ready as I'll ever be. So war preparations, recruitment training. War preparations, wind and water. We need to stir the winds before our journey. Captain Boulder has hired a bunch of local sailors, but before they embark, they must perform a ritual of the winds to Duena, the goddess of light and air. Otherwise, the passage to Corna will be a slow and difficult one, if nigh impossible. He is waiting for you in Condaloo Hamlet. Return with blessings, or do not return at all. If it is wind you need, it is wind I will bring. Alright. And what else we got? War preparations. We don't have the numbers of our enemies, therefore we must compensate in other ways. Duncoro and Comir propose we seek the help of the original Sunspear Guard that served Elona in the days of the Primeval Dynasty. They are interred in the tomb of the three Worthies in the Thenda Bog. Hopefully, time has been kind to their restless spirits. Can we count on you? It must be done. Ghost Reconnaissance. Alright, so we have 3 quests. We have to do these war preparations. Alright, so let's get Kos and Talcora and Duncoro. Let's see, where is... Cormier's over there, so I guess we'll start over here. This would be better. Alright, so yeah, war is an inevitability now. We're going to be going to war with Corna, so now we must get ready. So this is what the next things are, is getting ready for war. And soon, as she said, she brought allies from Kryta and from Cantha. Eventually the storylines are going to merge. We're getting there. I have an idea of where I'm going to merge the stories. But Ruban, you have done well in my absence. Tell me what you know of Nightfall and Abaddon. We've uncovered a connection between the Corsairs and General Kayet. She is a worshipper of a deity named Abaddon. Indeed, I have learned much in my travels and can tell you more. Once there was not 5 gods, but 6. The 6th was Abaddon, imprisoned by his siblings in the realm of torment. Stories say that one day Abaddon will break the confines of his cell and release terror upon the land, an event only known as Nightfall. And Kayet worships this monster? She does, as does Varish. Unless we stop her, she will bolster the power of the Dark God and eventually unleash fury upon the world. Time is of the essence. We must attack Varish fortresses and Gandhara, capture her, and bring her to justice. Otherwise, you lead. We shall follow. You do not fight alone. Alright. It's good you are here, Raban. We must strike quickly and with overwhelming force. The Cornan troops are no match for even the dullest Sunspear recruit. With the element of surprise, we can topple them in one fell swoop and end this treacherous reign of Varish Asa. I have no doubt that we will win this upcoming war, but before we launch our attack, our troops must be battle ready. Speak to Narashi and help her train new recruits. Also, is this Elona? Do you have everything you need? Are you sure? Corner patrols are worse than foul weather. Are you absolutely certain? Alright. Arashi. These recruits were handpicked from Istan's best. Some are old members of the Shore Watch, having bloodied their swords defending their villages from Corsair raids. Others are fresh off the farm. We must motivate them before sending them into battle. Teach them to wield their scythes for reaping, not grain, but for pain. We're reports of a group of Scale that have entered the plains of Jaren. Your job is to lead the recruits to the south and kill the Scale to give them a taste of battle. Report to Atok when you're done. Alright, you guys, let's go. Here we go. I'm gonna summon my fire up while I still have the ability to do so. Rude. Very rude. This is how you guys fight. Do what you normally do, but now do it to people. Get out of your Storm Seed. Boom. There. Recruits are being trained. And here he is. All right. Charging into battle used to bother me. You never know when you'll get hit by an arrow or, God forbid, some siege weaponry. Nice job on training those recruits. Do you like big weapons? Rojas has me arming these boats with enormous catapults like the ones at Chabak. Things are going to get a lot bloodier around these parts. I can't wait to see if Rojas needs your help with anything. Alright. Hi there, Ruban. I specialize in developing cutting-edge Sunspear weaponry. Ha, get it? Just wait and see. I got a few promising projects in the works. I hope Cormyr can secure more support boats. We have enough to get troops there, but not enough to return trip if anything catastrophic happens. Best not to think of the worst, but Cormyr has a tendency to overreach. Right now, my mind is on other matters, like figuring out a way to increase the range of our catapults. Report to Castilian Puba for my orders. Alright. So I can go back there for that one. We can go down here. Captain Boulder, or Boldar, is down here. Being at Sasuke and Milani. While we're down here. Let's see what he needs. We might not need to actually do anything, so let's just talk first. Before we worry about any of that. This sea is a harsh mistress. Only the Astani and the Corsairs dare sail her this time of year. Treat the sea right and you'll make it to shore. Whether your ship lands with you is another matter. The winds are weak this time of year, so we'll need divine assistance if we're to cross the channel in time. We must seek Dwayna's intervention to summon the winds and currents to spirit us to the port of Gandhara. My sailors are already preparing for the ceremony in the Mittani Keys. They will need your protection to complete the ritual. Alright, so then to Mittani Keys then. And hopefully, okay, let's see, we'll add a brawler. And, you know what, just for... They're elementalists, earth elementalists. And we got fire and earth, and we got heals and defenses, and we got costs. Actually, we got cost. That's two. Yeah, we're fine. That's good. This is good. Good, good, good. Fine, fine, fine. Let's go. Oh, cool. We don't have to go too far. You're the sailors. Alright. Oh. And a fire imp. Always have your fire imp. You never know when you'll need it. Oh, fire. Water gin. See, good thing I summoned a fire imp. Totally wise. Totally right choice. Leave the sailors alone. Why am I... They can't bleed. I don't know why I keep doing that. Stop it. Just a waste. So, oh, here they go. Oh, man. You would think the lightning does extra damage, right? Lightning! Get out of here! Yeah! Oh! Kinya Kila. We are the storm. We are the calm. We are the wind. May the tides carry you safely, and may the winds fill your sails. The blessing of wind and water are yours. Huh. This is interesting. Interesting Jin. With a name, huh? Cool. And they're all, yeah, we did it. We got the blessing. Hands you blessing. It's an actual item? Oh, well, interesting. Okay. Okay, that's requiring. And now we have some ghost reconnaissance. Time for ghosts. Who you gonna call? Man, that's overplayed. Anytime there's a ghost reference, it's always, who you gonna call? And I'm guilty of it. What can I say? Ghostbusters. Wow, I'm losing my freaking mind. All right, here we go. Guess I think this is probably the best way. Oh, is this the location with the heads again? Okay. Hello? Neil, okay. We're here to ask for help. First spear, Jaina. So I look on the Protector, Collusion the Consolidator. You may arm yourself like a sun spear, but can you fight like one? Oh, shit. Through war, we achieve peace. Now is your time to shine, sun spear. Fight! Alright, did that count? Did we prove it, Ghost? Cormyr may be the greatest spear marshal ever, but I would have loved to challenge her while my body was full with life. Ah well, let our voices be your armor against this darkness. We have foreseen the day your spear marshal would call upon us for aid. Know this, kind and noble emissary. When it is time to storm Gandara, you and your brethren will not be alone. In every battle cry, in every fated step, we will be your armor when iron buckles in your spear, when your steel fails. But we will be your armor when your iron buckles in your spear, when your steel fails. But first, you must prove your worthiness. But first? What do you mean, but first? I did already, because I proved your worthiness by kicking your ass. Perfect. Alright, we can go back and tell them that we've done it all, because we're good and efficient sun spears. When it's time for war, we get freaking ready for war. War preparation and recruit training. Nice work with the recruits. Continue honing your leadership skills, and your enemies won't stand a chance on the battlefield. Preparations are almost ready. The assault begins soon. That's one. Boulder walks with Dwayna. His love of the seas is wide and deep. I only hope that Cormyr can negotiate for the additional landing craft, or all will be for naught. I am uneasy in the presence of spirits, but the thought of charging headlong into Varish's blade has given me pause. The Sun Spears began as the Sun Spears Guard under Queen Nadija. With her aid, we cannot fall. Alright. We have the aid of wind and water, the blessings of the original Sunspear Guard, a fresh batch of newly minted Sunspears, and the assistance of heroes from across the sea, aka Cantha and Elona. Cantha and Tyria. Cormyr is mustering forces at the Churaya Fields. Once you reach the rank of Sunspear Captain or gain sufficient experience, level 17, help her rally the troops. Indeed, the time for action is nigh. The time is nigh. Alright, I already have the rank of Sunspear Captain, so we can just continue. And where is she? Churaya Fields. Oh, that's over here. Okay. Let's hear this cutscene, Cormyr. Motivate us. We are standing at the precipice, on the brink of war. Is it a conflict we must start? It is a war we will finish. We are the light that will shatter the coming darkness. In the darkness of combat, and the demons of war surrounding you, remember our creed. The Sunspear never fights alone. Where would you be without my help? There's good timing. For Elona! Alright, everyone's hyped. We're hyped as hell. The time is nigh. Raban, I must say, this is the greatest collection of heroes I have ever seen. Today we make history. Please return to Commandant and arrange an audience with Elder Shui. Everything must be made ready for the assault. Speak with his assistant to set up the meeting. I shall be there presently. Alright. So we're getting pretty dang close now. It's almost time to get the show on the road. We'll talk to Elder Shushui, Sunshine, whatever his name is, in the next episode. And we'll get ready for the actual big fight. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay super.